Hello. I don't know if you can tell by the lighting. It is 4:20, almost 4:30. I've got about 15 minutes till I'm taking the kids to the mall because Sebastian chose that as his Friday prize. Ooh, I just smoked my giant layer down. Oh, it's been a long day. Got everybody off to school as usual. Sebastian to the bus stop. Jax I dropped off at school. I stopped at the store on the way home and got a big 4-pack of tissue boxes. Then came in, I had gotten an email that something wasn't working right on the dog site. Looked into it, it was a plugin, which I guess sometimes it just randomly just stops. Like this is an issue and they have a whole help page, what to do if this happens. Go and toggle this on and off. And I did it and it fixed it. So that was good because I didn't have a lot of time. Put my hair up, it's already looking rough because man, it's so windy out there. I'm gonna put a hat on before we leave for the mall. But then yeah, like 9:45 is when I have to leave for the lunch shift. Ooh, I shouldn't have looked at what I look like. Yeah, 9:45, and then I go to park in the side lot, and it is packed. There's cars like parked halfway into the woods. And I didn't really leave enough time to park in the back lot, but I had to park in the back lot. So it's like hoofing it all the way around the building with my giant thing of tissues. But got in, it was fairly quiet in there. But I could tell the security guard had had a morning. I was like, is there a party going on or something? Because there was a lot of cars. And he's like, yes, the entire first grade. I know he was signing people in till the computer couldn't handle it anymore. Because later at lunch I saw half of those parents and half had the actual printout badges and half had the stickers where they just give up and they write your name on it. Anyway, I got in there and while he was signing me in, I found the nurse and I was like, for you! And I gave her this pack of tissues because she had said she was almost out of tissues when I was there doing Sebastian's eye drops and I needed one to dry his eyes. And she's like, oh, you're the best! Gave me a hug and then did a little dance in the office showing off the tissues. I was like, if that's all it takes, I'll get you a $9 pack of tissues any day. I went with the brand name because you don't want the ones that you just blow straight through. And they even said that, and they're the good ones that you won't blow through because apparently there's been so many bloody noses in the school lately and they're killing them. So that warmed my heart today. Giving people stuff and making them happy is a huge deal for me, and also helping and giving my time. So went to the lunch shift and started out normal. First grade chaos ensued because so many parents stayed. It was difficult to get down the aisles because they were just everywhere. After my initial shock and 5 minutes of not knowing what to do, I just decided to treat them like kids and I go straight through crowds with my trash can because they're supposed to keep the aisles clear. I'll say excuse me, but we go through. And I held my breath a lot. That was too many people for me, so I pretty much breathed at the end of the aisles when there was nobody, and so I was going down. We didn't breathe. But they like to talk to me, so sometimes I do have to breathe. Like I was asked, Chiefs or 49ers? And I knew they were football teams. I was like trying to tell him that I usually pick teams based on what their mascots are and like what's a 49er. There was a parent across from him, so I looked up, I was like, what's a 49er? And he's like, I honestly don't know. So I ended up just saying to the boy, who do you hope will win? And he said 49ers. I'm like, let's go with that. I'll say that because I don't know the difference. They're sport ball teams. But yeah, I made it through. I would say instead of at 12, I started to get tired. It was probably like 11:45 because I'm starting to feel my latest Pilates workout. There was a lot of leg and my hips were kind of getting a little sore from all the walking. So you walk nonstop. I did actually have to get on my phone a few times to answer things because the IEP process, I got an email from I think she's a psychologist, for doing a socio-cultural assessment where we just have to give background details, just because they're doing the full deal. So she was emailing to set up an appointment for that, and I was like, oh, because I hadn't signed the online IEP papers yet. I was going to go ahead and do them in person because I was going to be there. So not long after I saw that email, the special education dean came in and found me with my trash can, and she's like, I went to go print it out, but you're good to go. Consent has been given. I'm like, oh, I guess my husband did it online. Normally it falls to me. So she's like, anyway, you're good to go. So I'm like, well, yeah, the ball had already started rolling, so I was a little confused, but yeah, makes sense now. So she left, and I messaged Dan. I just tucked into my watch so that I wouldn't pull out my phone again. I feel so bad doing it, even though the people who work there do it. And I was like, did you do the IEP consent? Because that's what I was told just now. He's like, yeah, I remember that there were some issues because I hadn't signed it the first time around. And I guess he meant the actual final IEP we both had to sign. For the consent to move forward with the process, only one signature is needed. So that's why, I'm locked out of the system. I came home and logged in with the little code, and there's nothing on my to-do list, so I can't sign anything anymore. But I was able to download everything. So yeah, I made it through everything and then came home and I took over answering the psychologist lady. Sorry, I don't know her actual title. I'd have to bring up the email. And before I had left the parking lot of the school, I had asked Dan when a good day for him would be. I told him next week I have Monday and Tuesday free. Tuesday I obviously do the office, but they wouldn't do anything that early because I'm 7 to 8 there. But he said Tuesday after 11:30 would be best out of my days. So luckily I emailed her that and she's like, that's perfect. Tuesday looks great. And we had the choice between virtual or in person. And to be honest, in person is what I choose for important things because I feel like I'm very distracted and I have a difficult time understanding the people and processing when it's through screen. I like to be in person, looking in their eyes and having time to process easily. I can multitask. I can think about what I'm going to say next while I'm still listening, and I can't do that virtually. I don't know. I feel like I miss things, and Danny agreed with in person. So I wasn't sure if we were going to have to go to the school board headquarters, which is here in Ashburn, because that's what was in her signature. Sorry, coming into the bathroom so I can brush my hair. We still have these out from the COVID incident, so I guess I could put them back under the counter. Anyway, she had in her signature the school board address, but she said no, it'd be at the elementary school, that she had an office there. So that works. I don't know which one is hers. I did discover which one the special education dean uses. I don't know if people share who aren't there all the time. Anyway, I gotta get ready because it's almost time to take the kids to the mall. That is Sebastian's chosen special treat for the week. I can have him try on some shoes. I can feed them dinner. And that'll be it. So today, as I warned you, couldn't really film anything. It was more of I'm just gonna tell you what happened after the fact. And I'll see you later. I'll see you at the mall. It is time for bed. I'm so tired. It was an exhausting shift in the cafeteria, and then Sebastian brought home quite a bit of work he needs to do over the weekend, which is hard because he's used to not having homework on Fridays at all. So it took an hour and a half before he would do like just a tiny bit of it that I set aside for today. We're gonna have to do some every day this weekend. And then he managed to pull through and do it so that he could go outside. So he got a half an hour outside, and then at 4:45 we got ready to go to the mall. And what we needed to do was we're gonna go to a hobby shop. I don't know if that's what you call it. It's trading cards. They have tables set up so it's a game. They really like decimated the store part of it, and it's like all tables, and there's people playing Magic the Gathering and stuff there. All the stuffed animals that they used to have were gone in these big plastic bags off to the side, like just thrown in heaps. And they had those like pop statues, figurines on the walls instead. Way more trading cards. So that was a bummer. I told Jax as we were walking there that he could choose a Kirby stuffy for his birthday, and Sebastian could get a Pokemon pack. It's just like something in the paint. But he managed to find one looking through a plastic bag, and surprisingly it was only $40 because it was huge. Huge. He's very happy with it. Sebastian did not get any hits in his Pokemon pack. That's what it is. And then, oh, hi Biggie. I brought Piggy upstairs so he doesn't bark while we're doing bedtime. Then the next order of operations, that's math. I don't know what I'm trying to say, I'm so tired, was dinner. So we went to the food court and had to go to 3 different places. There's really not much I can eat there. They took away my Indian place. But I can get Taco Bell and like take the dairy off of the potato tacos and get beans and rice. So I did that. And I always get like the nacho chips and cheese and put like a million packets of hot sauce, and then mostly just eat hot sauce and throw away a giant cup of cheese. But I don't think they sell the chips on their own. We ate. Yeah, I had to go to 3 places because they all went in different things. But whatever. I felt like I paid for a million things. I probably spent $100 at the mall, but we did leave with a giant Kirby, and the final stop was the outlet to try shoes on Sebastian. I had found like 3 pairs when I was there on my own, but I just didn't know if they'd fit him. They looked like they would, but they're all like 12 and a half, 11 and a half, stuff like that. So he ended up liking all 3. 2 are tie shoes, which he hasn't had, so he's excited to learn how to tie shoes. And then 1 has elastic laces and a Velcro, but he loves them all. He was so excited that he came home and he went through his shoe bin and put all the 2 small shoes into a box to donate. I guess it worked.
Yeah, I don't need your pin because Geo fixed it, because Geo actually works and doesn't mess with the antivirus.
Okay, good. So the loader was the problem?
It's just being cracked.
I did try to return a shirt to HTML. I've been working too much. H&M. That white top with the funny sleeves, because I went to wear it today. I cut the tags off and I put it on, and there's a huge hole right here. Like, how did I not notice it? I tried to look at my video of me trying it on, and I do kind of see something there, but I can't say for sure. So I go and I'm like, I don't know if you can take this back. And she's like, do you have the receipt? And I'm like, no, I don't think I have it anymore. I still have the tags and everything. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. As of yesterday, we changed our policy and we take no returns at all. without a receipt, and like not even for credit. No. Like they even made me like sign into some loyalty app. So I know you have a record that I bought this just like a week and a half ago, but whatever. Put it down by my sewing machine, and if I feel up for it, I will try to fix it. Otherwise, I'll just freaking donate it. I don't know. I didn't super love it. I was trying something new. I thought it would be cute. Because Danny likes when I wear more fitted stuff, and I always wear such huge things. But I'm just over it. But yeah, that was the only failure of the night. And then as we left, I had promised Jax a chai because I had a free Starbucks drink. So I got him that, and I got Sebastian and I like little desserts. He got a cake pop and I got a brownie, but I wasn't able to eat it. I was too full. Full from my potato and lettuce tacos with fire sauce. So I just had a nibble and was just having ice cubes. I love ice cubes at night. They're so good, and I have some sort of a tongue reaction from the peach yogurt I had earlier. My tongue is so swollen and sore. That ice and ice water feels so good. It hurts so much back there. I have a lot of mouth allergies to things, but anyway, I bet Sebastian's just laying there on the bed refusing to get ready. Are you changing, sir? Okay, you are. When you get your jammy pants, can you come say goodnight with me? Because Cass told me she loved so much when you did your heart fingers. And I was hoping we could do it again, okay? He's putting his pants on. So how are you? Haven't asked in a week or so. I'm trying to be really good about answering comments unless you're telling me how badly I need SEO services from your wonderful online services. No thanks. You'll get a thumbs down. Harry is ready to say goodnight. Do you want to tell them what you got at the mall? What did you get?
Pokemon cards.
And what did you have in the big heavy bag?
A ton of shoes.
A ton. How many pairs?
3.
3 pairs from the outlet. They turned out to be like $40, I think. There's a There's a $17 pair, a $13 pair, and a $10 pair. Remember, you pinch and then you twist it a little bit.
Like this?
So your fingernails are making the tops of the heart. Yeah. All right, you ready? Ready. Good night, everyone. Stay safe. Be kind. And don't forget,
Wash your hands.
Thank you.